My name is Matthew Muir and I'm here with Thomas Gray. Thomas is a 𝗪𝗁𝗄𝗧 scholar at William Carey University in Mississippi. How are you today, Thomas?
I'm good, yeah, I'm good. Happy to be here.
Yeah, good. So just to get things kicked off, how did you get involved in football in the first place? And how did you hear about the 𝗪𝗁𝗄𝗧 scholarship?
How did I get involved in football? Probably started playing when I was like 6 or 7 years old in Edinburgh, and then I moved up to Kinross, in Perth Kinross, and then I played for a boys' club there, and then just started playing with St Johnstone, and then played there for 7 years, and then I just saw on Instagram one of my mates was going to do a trial, so then I decided to go along, and yeah, it started from there basically. I just got picked for my trial and spoke with them about it, and it sounded good, so yeah, I went ahead with it.
So obviously did the trial. So what sort of spins did you have to do in the trial for the scholarship?
Sorry, what was that?
What sort of thing did you have to do in the trial?
In the trial, so we did. It was just like sort of a training session to start. So just passing and then a bit of possession stuff, just seeing how everyone was, and then we played. I think we got split into 3 teams and we played 2 games. So yeah, and that was just to collect like match clips if you needed them, and yeah, it was just to see how everyone was, which was good.
Yeah, that's good. So what has your journey been like so far, and what has your highlight been at the school so far?
So yeah, it's been good. Came over here in last August, and we just sort of like it was a fall season, so we didn't. And because this season got changed from like fall to spring, we didn't really have many games. It was more friendlies, so we just trained a lot and sort of like got used to the weather because it's really hot here. And then yeah, just sort of got used to everyone playing with a new team and stuff. So it's been good. And then in the spring, I've come out and we've had quite a few games. I think what's our record right now? 7. We've won 7, lost 1, and drawn 1, but which is not bad. It's not bad. And then we're just looking forward to like the tournaments coming up in the nationals. And my highlight, I'd say, I don't know. I can't pick out one highlight. I'd just say like just meeting a lot of new people and just like playing for a new team and just seeing different parts of America, to be honest, because it's been an unreal experience so far, to be honest.
That's good. So obviously you mentioned there, but obviously experience. So what has that been like, on the training pitch and at matches and stuff? And what has it been like working under the head coach, Barry Farrell?
It's been good. It's been a different style of sort of coaching because we're playing with boys from like different parts of the world. So it's like from Spain, from Brazil, and then there's quite a few British lads, but there's a few Americans. It's interesting to see how everyone plays, and like you sort of it's a bit different to back home, because back home maybe it's more like this style of play is maybe different, but here there's a lot of technical, like Spanish Brazilians are very technical on the ball, so maybe they want to play sort of a different style of play to try and make you play for them. So yeah, it just opens your eyes to see how different sort of places, like how they play. It's mad, to be honest. And under Barry Farrell, yeah, it's been good. It's been because you're sort of full time. So I was full time with St Johnstone, but full time here, it's like because you're training every day, you focus on like the smallest details of stuff. So how to defend set pieces, how like you make sure you cover everything. You know what I mean? Because maybe back home you'll be just doing possession and like maybe a bit of shape in training, but here it's like how to defend set pieces, attacking set pieces, throw-ins. Like it covers everything. So make sure like you're 100% ready for games. Yeah.
So obviously you've mentioned there about obviously how it's different from obviously back home, but to give a bit more of insight as to how the college soccer setup works at the university.
Yeah, so it's like it's weird because basically the season's sort of split into like different tournaments. It's like you sort of have a conference that you play in, so that's like your area, and you play in that conference, and then at the end of that you sort of have like a cup that's like for your conference, and then getting into that you have to sort of do well in your league, which is in your conference, and then there's a lot of competitions, but then if you win your conference tournament, then that means you go to sort of nationals. So it's like, yeah, there's a lot of games in a tight space of time. Like we've got games like 3 games a week normally, so you have to like recovery's big, and yeah, like recovery's a big part of it, and like you won't be training like full training sessions every day. It'll be sort of, some of them will be light sessions, some of them will be recovery, and it's like just preparing you for the next game, really. But yeah, the games come thick and fast, and like it's good. It's like the more games, the better, to be honest.
So in the next few weeks, 𝗪𝗁𝗃𝗧𝗂𝗧 will be kicking off the SSAC tournament campaign,
Yeah,
which school won back in 2019 as well. How are you looking forward to do? Like how much looking forward to do? Like
yeah,
how,
we're looking.
yeah.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. I think we had a bit of trouble with coronavirus. We had the whole team had to quarantine for 2 weeks, so we went into the last two games not playing in a while. So that like sort of because we drew and lost them, so that was wasn't great for us. But we'll sort of be like 100% going into that. So yeah, we're looking to win that because
Yeah,
every
definitely. Yeah, so obviously due to the coronavirus, as you just mentioned there, obviously fans are absent from football stadiums at the moment. So how's it different, playing football in a stadium when there's no fans?
It's a wee bit different. I don't know. It's like it's not really like you're playing football anyway. So I don't know. It's not made that much of a big difference. Coronavirus in general, it's like we can't really. There's probably less to do here because of coronavirus. We can't do as much. So you're sort of like more. You more have to stay on campus but it's not bad. Like, and we get tested twice a week, and yeah, you just have to be careful. To be honest, it's not made that much difference, I think.
Yeah. So, like, what are your ambitions for the future, obviously, from being at 𝗪𝗁𝗃𝗧𝗂𝗧𝗂𝗧, and what are you hoping to achieve in the scholarship as a whole?
I want to get my degree almost, and because we get an extra year of eligibility playing soccer in college, I probably want to try and do a master's degree in business, which is what I'm doing. And so yeah, that'll be good to get. But apart from that, I just keep playing well. And if anything comes along like professional wise, like I'd like it, but I just want to just try to keep playing well and see what happens. To be honest.
Yeah. So, obviously, just correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm right in saying that you're a defender.
Yeah, centre
Yeah,
back.
centre back. So how, like, obviously, like, what's it like, obviously, playing as a defender in America than it is after playing in Scotland?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How different is it? I would say in Scotland, a lot of the strikers are the same. It's sort of like they're either like a big striker that just tries to hold the ball, but here it's a lot more like you become up against some sort of like small, like South American players that are really small and good on the ball, and also I'd say like defending wise, it's like yeah, it's slightly different, but also on the ball, I think America because it's so hot here, you get teams aren't going to press you the full game, so you get like quite a lot of time on the ball, which I quite like. So playing it from the back, it's like if your team does it, it's quite good because you seem to get quite a lot of time on the ball to play, and it's good. Yeah, it's just different. It's like I'd say the intensity back home's a wee bit higher because it's not as hot, but here there's a lot of skilled players, and you just need to be constantly switched on, even though it's quite hot.
So, do you have any advice for any youngsters that would like to enroll in a future pro USA scholarship?
Yeah, I would highly recommend it, to be honest, because you just it's like aside from like college and football, you're just missing like you're meeting like so many new people, and it just sort of like I couldn't like leaving like your hometown and going like somewhere else is just I think the best thing you can do to manage because it just like opens your eyes to different things and then football wise like you're training as much as you can really, so it gives you like the best possible chance of getting better, and then a college degree as well, like you're sorted after that, so you can do whatever you want after because you've got a college degree backing you up. So yeah, I couldn't recommend it more. And you're in America, like the weather's brilliant. It's like you don't want to look back at it and go, oh, I could have gone to America. Like it's a once in a lifetime opportunity, so you should take it. I highly recommend it. Yeah.
Okay, that's great. Well, thank you very much for joining me for today's chat there,
No
Thomas.
bother.
And for me, and I'm sure for everyone else at YFS, good luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you very much. Good speaking to you.
Yeah, this is Matthew Muir reporting for Just Football Scotland.